You are 2 centimeters long. You weigh less than a paperclip. Your skin is bright yellow, the color of a warning sign. You have not eaten in an hour, and that is already too long. This is a day in the life of a poison dart frog. Somewhere in the understory of the Amazon rainforest, thousands of creatures this size are living lives so strange that most humans never learn the truth about them. You are small. You are slow. You cannot bite, cannot sting, cannot outrun anything that wants to eat you. And yet almost nothing on this forest floor will touch you. Why? Your skin is a chemical weapon. Every pore on your body carries a cocktail of toxins so potent that a single frog can carry enough poison to affect dozens of much larger animals. Researcher John Daly spent decades at the National Institutes of Health studying these compounds, and he discovered something that reframed the entire story of your species. The poison is not made by your body at all. It comes from what you eat. Tiny mites, ants, and beetles in the leaf litter carry trace amounts of toxic alkaloids, and your body has evolved to collect them, concentrate them, and store them just beneath your skin. Take you out of the wild and raise you on a diet of ordinary crickets, and within weeks, you are no longer poisonous at all. Your danger is borrowed. Your danger is diet. That single fact changes everything about how you survive. Because your bright yellow skin is not decoration. It is advertising. Biologists call this aposematism, a fancy word that simply means warning coloration. You are not hiding from predators. You are broadcasting to them. Eat me, and you will regret it. A bird only has to try once. It spits you out, shakes its head, and remembers your color for the rest of its life. You survive not by being unseen, but by being unforgettable. Let's reconstruct what your morning actually looks like. You wake on a wet leaf just after sunrise, when the canopy above you is still dripping from the night's rain. Your world is measured in centimeters. A fallen log is a mountain range. A puddle is an ocean. You hop, not run, because your body is built for short, controlled bursts across damp ground, not sustained speed. Your eyes, set high on your head, scan constantly for movement. Every flicker of shadow could be a snake. Every rustle could be a bird. Your first task of the day is food, and it never stops. An adult poison dart frog can eat thousands of tiny insects and mites in a single week, picking them off leaves one at a time with a flick of a sticky tongue. This constant grazing is exactly how you refill your chemical arsenal. No meal, no poison. No poison, no protection. But feeding is only half of your morning. The other half, for many species of dart frog, is guarding your young. Here is where your story stops matching what most people assume about frogs. Researcher Kyle Summers, who has spent much of his career studying poison frog behavior, documented something remarkable. In several species, it is the father who carries the tadpoles, not the mother. The father. After the eggs hatch in a damp nest of leaf litter, the tadpoles wriggle onto his back, and he carries them, one at a time, sometimes over dozens of trips, to individual pools of water cupped inside bromeliad leaves high in the canopy. Each tadpole gets its own private pool, its own tiny nursery, to reduce the risk of siblings eating each other. Some species go further still. Researcher Bibiana Rojas, who has studied parental care extensively in these frogs, found that certain mothers return to each tiny pool and lay unfertilized eggs specifically to feed their own tadpoles, a behavior so deliberate it looks almost like a grocery run. Imagine climbing several meters into the canopy, over and over, just to make sure each of your children is fed and safe in a leaf no bigger than a coffee cup. This is what your parenting actually costs. Hours of climbing. Constant risk of predators. No guarantee any single tadpole survives to adulthood. Now here is the counterintuitive twist. You would think the most poisonous animal in the rainforest would be the most feared. But the golden poison frog, one of the most toxic species alive, is not attacked more cautiously than its milder cousins. It is barely attacked at all, because most predators in its native range have already learned, through generations of trial and painful error, to avoid anything that color completely. The deadliest members of your family are, paradoxically, the ones least likely to ever be tested. Your safety was never really about the poison itself. It was about the story your skin tells before a predator ever gets close enough to find out if the story is true. There is something else worth noticing here. Your species did not invent toxicity. You simply learned to steal it, store it, and wear it as a warning. Nothing about you looks dangerous by human standards. You are tiny. You are almost cartoonishly bright. And that is exactly the point. In this forest, the loudest warning often comes from the smallest creature, not the largest one. Think about how often the same pattern shows up outside the rainforest. The quietest voice in a room can carry the most weight. The smallest changes in a routine can carry the biggest consequences. Warning signs are rarely about size. They are about signal, consistency, and the willingness to be seen. By late afternoon, the canopy dims, the rain returns, and you retreat beneath a leaf to wait it out. Somewhere above you, a father is still climbing toward a bromeliad pool. Somewhere below you, a mite crawls across the leaf litter, unaware that it is about to become someone else's chemical armor. The forest keeps running on the same quiet exchange it always has, tiny lives borrowing danger from other tiny lives, and passing warnings forward one bright color at a time. You are 2 centimeters long. You weigh less than a paperclip. And in a rainforest full of things far larger than you, almost nothing dares to find out what happens if it takes a single bite.